Last story of the day, we have AOC versus Riley Gaines. It's getting heated out there. Riley Gaines threw some shade at AOC, and it's gone back and forth. We're going to break it all down. Kind of started, at least this iteration of it, with AOC doing a Zohran Mamdani campaign rally. Zohran in the lead to be the next mayor of New York City. Here's what AOC said, which led to Riley Gaines, who again was a Division I college swimmer turned political activist. Here's what AOC, former college bartender. Listen, anyone can enter the arena, whether you were a bartender or a swimmer. Everyone's voice matters. Here's what AOC had to say, which started this whole thing.
City was built by the Irish escaping famine, Italians fleeing fascism, Jews escaping Holocaust, Black Americans fleeing slavery and Jim Crow, Latinos seeking a better life, Native people standing for themselves, Asian Americans coming together in Queens, in Brooklyn, in the Bronx, in Manhattan, in Staten Island, in this country,
It's a movement, folks. And when you pan around, you see that they're doing this in stadiums full of people, in blue states and red states. It is a movement to get over the oligarchy, to bring back the middle class, to tax the fucking rich. This movement exists whether people like it or not. Riley Gaines posted, "We're being destroyed from within." Destroyed by people that want a fair minimum wage. Destroyed by people that want universal health care, knowing the system's absolutely broken. So this idea that these people are being... First of all, AOC won votes from Trump supporters. She crosses party lines. People don't like to hear this. AOC very much may be the next president of the United States. Zohran Mamdani, who follows our account, very much on path to be the next mayor of New York. What does he want? He wants to tax the ultra wealthy to a fair percentage. He wants to raise their tax to what fellow New Jersey pays. He wants it to cover the fact, make it more affordable for New Yorkers. That's what his campaign is all about. And this is what we need to be talking about, economic issues. We need to be talking about the issues that matter to everyday Americans. And we're seeing this play out. But this was the response from Riley Gaines. She says we're being destroyed from within. AOC said, maybe if you channel all this anger into swimming faster, you wouldn't have come in fifth. And this, of course, because she was tied for fifth place with Leah Thompson, a transgendered woman. Now, you can think what you want about the trans issue. Whether Leah Thompson, whatever her name is, whether she was in the race or not, Riley Gaines was still finishing fifth, which is fine. Fifth fastest person in college sports, cool, whatever. But it is, you got to give credit where it's due. That's a pretty good dunk. Here is Riley Gaines' response to really beef that she started.
Is morally bankrupt and it's politically foolish. For clarity, Laura, yes, I finished fifth in the nation at the Division I National Championships, tying with a 6'4" man who ranked 462nd in the men's division the year prior.
Now, that's irrelevant to AOC. She said you finished fifth. It's irrelevant that you tied for fifth. She didn't say you finished sixth.
It was like a South Park episode, but real life. And whose side does AOC and the rest of the Democratic Party take? They take the 6'4" man who flashed his junk at women in the locker room. That's whose side they take. They cannot help themselves but be on the wrong side of every 80-20 issue, whether it's board.
Just to be fair, we're not talking about the trans issue, which is a complicated issue. Now, my personal belief is that we need to figure it out. That's my belief, is that the answer is not what's happening right now. I don't know if that's a federal answer or if NCAA should have their own answers in separate. I have no idea. But in non-combat sports, it should be easy to figure this out. We're not talking about a combat sport here. We should be able to figure out where you finished with biological women. That should be figured out, but that is not the issue. The problem is Riley's trying to make that the issue. She's trying to make this trans issue something where AOC's out there trying to defeat the oligarch, trying to tax the ultra-wealthy, trying to get health care for everyday Americans, trying to fight for due process and First Amendment rights and all of this. This is what they want you to talk about. This issue affects a handful of people in a country of 300 plus million. It is true. This issue is not as big as what they wanted to make, and it is an issue where you can walk and chew gum at the same time. But here's Jennifer Welch, the I've Had It podcast, absolutely crushing it. They've passed Joe Rogan. They're one of the biggest voices out there. I'm trying to do everything under my power to get their attention. I would love to chat with them. I love the energy they're bringing. Here's what they have to say about the AOC Riley debate.
I want to say about Riley Gaines as she sits there and has the moral high ground against AOC. When I look at people, if I were to say who's more Christ-like, I would pick AOC and the atheist Jew Bernie Sanders and the Muslim Zoran Mamdani a million times over you, Riley Gaines, because Riley Gaines, all you do is hate on people. You are wound up like a cheap clock over trans people. You show them no grace, no compassion. You defend billionaires. You cheer and celebrate when children are zip tied. And then you have the audacity to get on television and try to lecture people who fight for the people that are suffering, that stand and put their arms around people that need sanctuary. And you try to act like you're better than they are. You're an insufferable twat. Nobody likes you. And no matter what, you will always have been the dumb bitch that tied for 5th place. And the only place that you can get a job is at bottom feeder Fox News, you insufferable twat. Nobody likes you except for the other fake Christians that enjoy in their spare time watching children get zip tied and then sit there and justify it while they read the Bible with their hideous crucifixes around their necks. So fuck you, Riley Gaines.
Gee! Oh my gosh! Oh, RIP to that debate. It's over. Now look, you want to have the debate about the middle class and fighting for everyday Americans? Let's have it. Riley Gaines is challenging AOC to a debate. Absolutely. But don't fight the culture war stuff right now. We have an economic battle on our hands. We have a battle to preserve the Constitution of the United States of America. That's the battle. I don't care if you're Kirk Cameron or Candace Owens, really, or AOC. If you're willing to fight for the Constitution in this moment, we can talk about those other issues after. But there's a crisis. There is a building on fire. The East Wing is gone. All right, folks? The White House still is standing, but not by much. We're here for that fight. We're not an Antifa safe house, but you can come use the bathroom if you need to. We'll be back in the morning, as always, twice a day, every day. Pop culture, politics. I'm here for you. We'll see you then. I'm Dave. This is The Rush.